What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today what I wanted to do is give you some different ideas for how to use ChatGPT for social media, whether you're trying to come up with posts or you're trying to come up with some different ideas for the social media channels you're using. Hopefully this video is helpful for you. I used a bunch of different prompts throughout this video, which I will put in a downloadable file in case you are looking to use the same prompt for your own business. In this video, the 7 different things I'm going to go over are right here, starting with multiple social media posts for one piece of content. So what we're going to get started with is, let's just say you created a piece of content that you know you're not going to be upgrading really until next year. So what you want to do is get as many people as possible to this piece of content. So let's just say every single month I want to send out a new message and send people to my video about Google Keyword Planner. So what I put up here is my piece of content is a video and corresponding blog post that shows people how to use Google Keyword Planner for SEO keyword research, Google Ads keyword research. So gave some information about what my piece of content is. And then my prompt to ChatGPT, including this information up here, is going to be: you're an expert copywriter, you speak in an active voice, you're an expert at social media marketing, and you write in the second person. Writing in the second person means that they're talking directly to whoever is reading this social media post. So they're going to use you. Basically, here is how you can use Google Keyword Planner. So I'm saying use the information above and use everything you know about Google Keyword Planner to come up with 10 unique social media posts I can publish where I talk about benefits of Google Keyword Planner and link to my content. So if we scroll down here, they gave me 10 different post ideas. The one thing to keep in mind is, as you're going through this, in most of these posts, they have things about our latest content, our newest content. Obviously, if I'm linking to a video that I created 6 months ago, it's not going to be my newest content. So you may need to update some of these here. You can also just send a message directly after this output and say, can you please rephrase these and not refer to this as my latest video or my latest content? Because then what they're going to do is just continue to do the same exact thing. Don't let keyword research be a headache. Google Keyword Planner makes it easy. Our latest video and blog post will show you how to use this tool like a pro so you can create targeted content that drives traffic and sales. Don't miss out. So for each individual post, basically a quick question and then a quick, here is how this piece of content can help you with your business. Now you can ask always ChatGPT to suggest more ideas, but for right now, these are 10 different posts. What I can do is copy each of these posts, publish them and schedule them in social media, like the social media channels I'm using, and say, okay, let's schedule this one to go out on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Let's link to our video and let's schedule this for, let's just say, May 15th. So then what you can do is throughout the year, you can have these different posts scheduled so you don't have to worry about constantly being involved on your social media and making sure that you're sending out all these posts. You got 10 posts. We're going to link to our Google Keyword Planner tutorial, which is usually one of my most popular videos of the year. And then I also have a blog post that I would like for people to share and link to, because Google Keyword Planner is a very high search volume keyword that can help me drive more traffic back to my website. So getting started, the first thing is coming up with one piece of content and then saying, can you create different social media posts for this one piece of content so that I can publish these social media posts throughout the year? And you can do this all with a scheduling tool. Number 2 is going to be Twitter threads. So obviously Twitter threads are a pretty popular way for people to gain a following, different ways to actually get people to engage with whatever content you're putting out there. So these are very popular, especially with marketing. So let's come back over to our prompt and scroll down here. And what I said, same thing, expert copywriter, speak in an active voice. In this one, I said you're just an expert at social media marketing. So I generally do that just based on whatever information I'm looking for. So what I'm saying here is I want to publish a 5-part Twitter thread about Google Keyword Planner. In the 5th part, I'll be linking to my video tutorial. Suggest a compelling 5-part Twitter thread. Each part tells marketers how it will be helpful for their business. Make sure the 5th part is focused on my video. So we have 5 different parts, all about Google Keyword Planner. And you can see they waited until the 5th, well, ChatGPT waited until part 5 to actually put insert link to video tutorial here. So what you can do is say, I want to basically go over this piece of content. Can you please give me some different ideas? And I could say, can you give me a 10-part Twitter thread? And then just pull out the parts that I feel will be the best if I am actually putting together a Twitter thread and trying to link people to my content. You can also say, can you suggest a compelling part 1 to make sure that people want to read the rest of my thread? So If you don't like the part 1 here, just come down and say, can you improve part 1 so that people are going to be more likely to actually read my thread? So coming back over here, the next thing we're going to be going over is social media posts for some of our recent blog posts or any of the content that we've created simply based on our focus keywords. So I'm going to switch up my niche a little bit here and let's use how to draw. So I have a website that's showing people how to draw some pretty basic things, very basic drawing tutorials. So all I said is here are my focus keywords for my last 30 pieces of content. So I gave 30 different keywords, all pretty similar, but just basically changing the last word here. So I put, you're an expert copywriter, speak in an active voice, expert at social media marketing, you write in the second person. Using the keywords above, suggest one social media post for each of the keywords. Each of them will link to the corresponding blog post for each keyword, make sure they're unique, and use the keywords to convince people that they should click on my blog post to learn more. Now, this was one of my favorite outputs because for each individual one, so for this one, it's how to draw a bat. So calling all Batman fans, our latest blog post shows you how to draw a bat that would make the Dark Knight proud. Looking for a spooky new drawing project, our latest blog post shows you how to draw a skull step by step. Are you ready to gobble up some drawing skills? Shows you how to draw a turkey. So each individual one is really geared towards the actual keyword that I put there. So for this one, it's how to draw your own Pokemon. Pikachu, I choose you. The latest blog post will show you how to draw the world's most famous electric mouse step by step. Obviously, I can put learn how to draw Pikachu here. You can change any of these as you need to, that you see fit for your social media posts. So coming back, showing one more, ready to swing into action. Our latest blog post shows you how to draw Spider-Man step by step. So basically just some pretty simple social media posts. And if you're trying to come up with something for a ton of content in a short period of time, this is an easy way to do it. Copy and paste and link directly to our drawings. So let's come down here. It got cut off at 21. So keep in mind, you can always say, please continue writing, and we'll continue to finish all of these different social media posts. So they kind of switched it up a little bit in the next prompt, but you can see they put how to draw a mushroom if you're a fan of cute and quirky illustrations. So again, you may have to change some of these around, but if you are looking for some quick social media posts that you can copy and paste, ChatGPT gives you some really good options. So let's come back down. Let's come back over here again for our next idea. This next one is going to be more focused on here. Can you give me some post ideas for my brand? So we're not asking for specific, write the post that I'm going to use on social media. I'm saying, can you give me some different ideas that I can use for whatever information I give you about my brand? So in this one, I have a blog that teaches kids and beginners how to draw. For example, I have blog posts that show people how to draw a rose, how to use shading, how to draw animals, how to draw food, pencil sketching. So basically just some different things that my blog goes over. My target market is, so I entered my target market here. You are an expert at social media marketing. Assuming I can create any type of content. Suggests 15 social media ideas for my brand. I want to use them consistently so I can grow my following. Assume I will be publishing to Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. So what they did is gave me a Facebook idea, an Instagram idea, a Pinterest idea. Obviously, as you go through this, something that works on Facebook could also work on Instagram. Something that works on Twitter could also work on Pinterest. So some of these can be useful for multiple social media channels. So don't limit it just to the social media channel they give us, but create a poll asking which animal they want to learn to draw next. Share a time-lapse video of me drawing a rose. Create boards for different drawing techniques and tips, such as how to do these different things. Share a quote with a famous artist along with a picture of one of your drawings. Create a tutorial on how to draw your favorite cartoon character. Include a link to my blog post with more drawing tips. TikTok, short videos, step-by-step process of drawing a cute animal with added music for added engagement. So we keep scrolling down. Instagram carousel posts, before and after pictures of your drawings to show progress in depth. So as we come through here, it gave me 15 different ideas. Let's just say I thought these ideas were really good. Suggest 15 more. Here's 15 more social media ideas for your brand. I could put suggest 15 more again, and they'll give me 15 more ideas. So behind the scenes footage, collaborate with another artist, time-lapse video, share pictures of your artwork in progress, live Q&A session. So obviously they're giving me a ton of different ideas, and all of these will be really useful if I am trying to build and engage a social media audience. So coming back over to our ChatGPT for social media, you can see we've gone over the first 4 here. So we have a bunch of post ideas for our brand. Obviously, if you like some of those different post ideas, you can use ChatGPT to help you out with some of them as well. The next thing we're going to do is social media posts and image ideas. So let's look at our next prompt here. Going back to the Google Keyword Planner. So basically I used the same from the first prompt. I just copy and pasted all about my piece of content, video and corresponding blog post. In this one, I'm saying use this above information rather than saying give me 10 different social media posts that I can publish throughout the year. I have 2 social media posts for LinkedIn, 2 for Twitter, 2 for Facebook, 2 for Instagram. Suggest 5 unique image ideas for the post that will be helpful for my audience. So basically what they did is come up with each of the individual social media channels I asked them for, gave me an image idea. So create a graphic that shows different features of Google Keyword Planner, such as search volume, competition level, and suggested bid. Caption, want to get the most out of your SEO and Google ads. Check out our latest blog post and video tutorial on how to use Google Keyword Planner for keyword research. So obviously, if I do this post, I can publish this to LinkedIn, to Twitter. I can publish this across all these different channels. So basically what I'm saying is give me some unique ideas for images that I can use that will get people to be interested in my content, and maybe some captions that will entice people to click on my content, to actually watch my video, to actually read my blog post. So this is just another unique way to kind of come up with some different social media posts and image ideas. You can ask for 30 days of social media posts and image ideas for each day and say, give me an idea for a post and an image that I can use each of the next 30 days. So if you're trying to come up with social media posts for an entire month or a set period of time, you can do that as well. Number 6, let's just say you create a new YouTube video. You haven't created a title yet. You haven't wrote your description yet. You don't have your list of tags yet. And let's just say let's come up with some hashtags as well. So what we're doing in this one next is just publish a YouTube video that was a Google Keyword Planner tutorial, showed people, blah, blah, blah. You're an expert copywriter speaking an active voice. Suggest 3 unique YouTube titles I can use. Suggest a 500-word video description. Suggest 20 YouTube tags. And suggest 10 hashtags I can use that will be relevant to my video. So 3 unique YouTube titles here. 500-word video description, not quite 500 words, but I did a follow-up prompt to make sure I did get a 500-word description. Some YouTube tags, so Google Keyword Planner, keyword research, SEO. These are all really good YouTube tags. 10 different hashtags, so Google Keyword Planner, keyword research, very similar to our YouTube tags here, but just want to give you some ideas that you can ask for tags, you can ask for hashtags, and they will generally be very relevant to whatever your piece of content is about. Now I put, please expand the YouTube video description below. So I copied the description they gave me up here and write about 500 words about Google Keyword Planner. So I took this right here and basically said, expand it. And they gave me back this. So in this time, I have at least 500 words here that I can copy and paste and use as my YouTube video description. So very well written and goes over some different things with Google Keyword Planner. The more information that you give to ChatGPT, saying, in the video, I went over how marketers can see their search volume, how they can see suggested bids for keywords, how they can see overall competition, how they can come up with the best keywords for their business. Then ChatGPT will basically probably focus a paragraph on each individual point that you put there. So number 6, coming up with YouTube titles, a description, tags, and some hashtags. Last but not least, let's come up with a social media calendar. Now, coming over to my prompt, what I have here is you can do this in different ways. I wanted to keep this pretty open-ended so that you can use this for your own topic, but I just put, I've covered Google Ads extensively in my blog, and I have blog posts covering the most popular Google Ads topics. Now, this would improve if I gave them the actual topics to use, but what I wanted to do is say, let's see what topics ChatGPT comes up with. For April 2023, I want to focus on providing my audience with unique Google Ads content that covers the most popular topics related to Google Ads. I want to highlight one topic for each day in April, link to the corresponding page of my blog. You're an expert copywriter, you speak in an active voice. Suggest a social media calendar with a different Google Ads topic for every day in April. Now, obviously, going back to some of our previous prompts, we know that we can take some of these different ideas and come up with social media posts as well using ChatGPT. But I basically just said, give me a topic for each day. Output the social calendar in a pretty table. And what you could do is say in a pretty table that includes the following headings: the date, the topic, and a brief description. And they would give you a brief description as well. All I really wanted was a topic for each day and then the date. So that's all I got here. So for the entirety of April, I have 30 different Google Ads topics that I could send out to people. And any of these pieces of content that I haven't created yet, I could say, let's make sure, like I do have something about the Google Ads auction. I do have things about setting up your Google Ads campaign. But it's like, let's just make sure that I have a very good piece of content about shopping ads. Let's just make sure I have a piece of content about how to use Google Ads for lead generation. So if I put together these pieces of content, I can make sure that I'm sending out really good content to people every day. And then the things I've already covered, I just need to make sure that all of my blog posts are up to date and relevant. This is a great way to not only improve your SEO by improving your existing content, creating new content that's covering all of these different topics so that I am covering Google Ads comprehensively. It's not only going to help your SEO, it will help your social media if you do have an audience that's interested in all these topics. And I didn't even need to give ChatGPT the topics for every day. I'm basically saying, here is my very broad topic of Google Ads. Break it down into 30 different subtopics that I can send out to people every day. And this is a really good calendar that I can send to people. So if you are looking for some different social media prompts and some different ideas, hopefully this video is helpful. I'll put all of the prompts into a Word document that you can download so you can copy and paste the prompts and just update it for your own brand for whatever keywords you're targeting. If you have any questions about any of this, please leave them in the comment section. You could see a lot of these outputs were very useful, especially as we're coming up with a social media strategy and our actual posts on social media. So again, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Thank you for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.